Boogie woogie oogie, my dudes. I'm gonna throw my hat in for Young M.A right now and put her in the GOAT conversation as far as female rappers are concerned. I think her run right now is way underrated for the amount of credit that she's getting in the game. I think she got pigeonholed by OO, but when you look at her discography and you take into account the fact that she's an independent rap artist doing this all on her own, doesn't have a major label attached to herself, and is able to not only subvert expectation for what a female rapper should be, but I don't doubt anything that Young M.A says on a record, and I think she's able to get millions of plays all on her own on all platforms, get playlisted, and do all the things that major labels are able to do just herself. Not every rapper can do that, and when you look at what traditionally works in rap media as far as female rappers are concerned, there's a lot of over-sexualization, particular lyrics used, strategy used in marketing most female rappers when you look at the industry. Young M.A subverts all of those expectations and makes arguably a better product than most of those people. And not only that, but she's been doing it for a couple of years now, and she's been on the map again. Like, if you consider Big, if you consider No Mercy, if you consider some of her bigger tracks, she's been on the map multiple times, and again, all on her own. OO was like a global phenomenon for a while. It was a really divisive song. I think that got her in the conversation of a mainstream artistry, and as soon as that happened, she just consistently topped herself as far as making a good product that people in the rap community would enjoy. Does it very well and does it differently. She doesn't sound like Lauryn Hill, she doesn't sound like Nicki Minaj, she doesn't sound like Megan Thee Stallion, she doesn't sound like anybody who's popular right now or who was in the game prior. She's doing it all on her own, and she's doing it all on her own sound, and it seems like she gets very little respect in the game, even though, again, she marks about every box that you'd want, and it's a shame that she gets, not shade, I don't know, it's just a shame that she doesn't get as much recognition as she deserves, because she's making very good music. Ooh, we got Big, we got Petty Wop was huge. She made a good drill track recently that's popping off the Yak. She was on an Eminem track. She gets pretty consistent plays, and she has Herstory in the making, and she released Red Flu, and that did pretty great too. Was OO just a single? It was on an EP. It was on Herstory. I'm sorry. Herstory, the EP, was when she got on the map in around 2017, and again, I think she topped herself in 2019. I think she topped that in 2020, and she's been really consistent and all on her own dime without a major label connection, and I think she gets a plays and playlisted and speaks about true things. When you look at what people value in hip-hop, I think a lot of what people value is her diversity and what she's able to make and how it's different than the competition, but not a lot of people talk her up like that's happening. I feel like, again, people have those expectations of her through OO. It's so weird saying OO. Again, if you look at Petty Wop, if you look at Big, if you look at Off the Yak, she's changed her style and is really efficient. She's got all the cosigns you'd want. She does all the stuff you'd want. She's a good feature artist, and obviously now she can hop on drill, and that makes a ton of sense anyway because she's about it. Like, drill is becoming this thing that people who are about it have now, instead of hip-hop, which has been a little bit more floodgated. Obviously that's not going to stop white people from the suburbs from hopping on drill, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, she's got Cold World, No Mercy, Big, Petty Wop. That's 4 major tracks on one project, and then that EP is underrated. Drip Set was sick. She's posting a lot of videos, I noticed too. A lot of her videos are popping off. I think she's posted a YouTube video for every single song on her EP. Seems like in quarantine, being an independent artist has actually shown progression as far as analytics go, because if you're doing it all yourself, you don't need to talk to anybody else. Who does Young M.A have to talk to in order to pass an EP? She needs to talk to Young M.A. You know, 3 million subs, 6 million plays a month ago, 3 million plays 2 months ago, 1.3. Like, she's fucking killing. I'm just gonna look up other female rappers just to compare her to maybe who would be considered the best female rappers. But I feel like she's maybe not the best right now. She's still young. No pun intended. I mean, Young M.A is 28. Like, you look at that, like someone like Nicki Minaj is 38. So there's a full 10-year difference and a full 10 years time before Young M.A is probably getting to a point where maybe she's been in the game for a long enough time to really throw her in that conversation. So I don't know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj, Lil Kim, Missy Elliott, Megan Thee Stallion, Lauryn Hill, Rico Nasty, I guess, right? I don't know. After that, I mean, Rhapsody, obviously, Remy Ma, but it does start really dwindling. I like No Name, I like Tierra Whack, but it's probably early to throw any of them in the conversation, you know? Like, thinking about who else is really there to throw in the conversation, I don't think it's that crazy to start throwing Young M.A in there, but nobody wants to throw Young M.A in there, so that's why I made this video.